Welcome to this month's Tips and Tricks. Today's video will highlight the resources that are available for support and step through how to access each of them. First, I want to touch on two of the primary ways to contact our customer support team. You can open a ticket through our support portal at sdsi.freshdesk.com, or you can email our customer support team directly at support@synergeticdata.com. Also, you can follow us on our social media accounts for the latest about upcoming events, updated releases, tips and tricks, videos, and more. And for resources, we have a variety of resources available directly on our website at unform.com. You can download a free trial version for evaluation, as well as ERP integration files that are pre-configured. You can access the complete UnForm documentation manual and all of the release notes. You can also request a new license or a reset for an existing license. On our customer support portal, you can log and track support tickets. And in the knowledge base, you can browse published solutions, view training videos, and download sample information kits. Now we'll flip over to a demonstration of accessing these resources. Located on our unform.com website, on the options along the top, one of them is the support tab. And from there, you can go to the downloads, which will link you over to the available downloads for that free evaluation copy. And depending on your operating system, you can download the appropriate one. And should you need access to a later version or a previous version of one of the UnForm solutions, you can download those as well at the very bottom of the page. Also available from that support tab, you have access to the application integration, which is going to be where you will go to download those pre-configured integration files for many ERP systems. You would just click on the appropriate one, scroll through to download whichever particular components you're looking for, or you can download the entire package from the link provided. And then if your ERP system is not listed here, you can also click on the Integrate Your Software with UnForm, and it has helpful information for the default ways to integrate into, whether it's the print solution or the archive solution. It gives you some quick, easy information to set up that integration. Next, on the support tab, you have access to the full documentation for the UnForm manual. You've got the most recent release, and you can download it in either PDF or access the HTML version of the manual. Also on this site, you have the release notes that will be continuously updated as those releases become available. And it has all the information about what was changed or updated or added in that particular release. And then next, under the support tab, you have the licensing, and this is where you would go to do a license reset. So if you have an existing UnForm license and you need to maybe change the server it's on or do a migration, that's where you can easily go and fill out the form to access a license reset, and we'll send you over the new information via email. And if you're requesting a brand new license, you can also do that here as well. The next thing is the support portal. So you can get to it from directly within the UnForm site. You can just go to the option at the very bottom called Support Portal. That will then link you over to the login page for the support portal. So if you have an existing login, you would enter that here and submit the login or click the login button. If you have not yet accessed the support portal, all you need is your email address. And you would come over here to the sign up page, enter your email address, and it'll send you an activation link, and you set up your own password for that. And we'll have full access to everything within the support portal. So I have an existing account, so I'm going to go ahead and choose to log in with that account, and then we'll browse through the options that are available to you. Now that I'm logged in, I have access to all of the solutions within our knowledge base. And the way that we do organize that is it's broken down into categories. The categories are around our solutions that are available. And once you've clicked on those, you've got different folders or groupings that are related to the different components of that solution. And then you have the various articles within that. We have one additional category that is a more general category around training. And that's where you can go for the training specific resources and such as how-to videos or sample information kits. So I'll go ahead and click on that. And you can see the structure around this training category is specific topics of how to achieve that. So under how to automatically import inbound invoices and extract data, if we were to click on that, we're going to have a list of different articles that help step you through the process, a step-by-step process of all the different things you need to do or touch on in order to achieve setting up an automatic import of inbound invoices to extract the line item detail as well. So as you click on these different articles, it's going to contain a how-to video that's short, maybe 3 to 5 minutes, about that specific area. So the nice thing here is you have the ability to certainly watch it from the beginning to the end and clicking through all the different articles. But if you just need a refresher, you can jump right into one specific topic and watch that quick recap video and go from there. Also available under that training category, we have another area, another folder called sample files. And this is where you can go to download the specific information kits. In this example, it's related to UnForm Image Manager. So this article contains a bit of information about some extra tools that you can download to assist with the job definitions, as well as 3 specific job definitions that are available in this training sample download. So what you can do there is download these, import these job definitions directly into your system, and then just make small tweaks from there that are specific to your configuration and setup. So it's a good starting point to leverage with these sample files. Next, under the support portal, you have an area called tickets. And this is where you go to view a list of all tickets and their current statuses. So if you have some open, some closed. And then from here, you can either, if it's something that's occurring that maybe happened previously, you can research the history of a past ticket and have your answer readily available for you right there. Or you can view the status and details of the open ticket. So if there's any new information that our customer support team has logged, you'll have access to all of that right there. Or if you have new information that you'd like to add to an open ticket, you can do that by clicking on that and updating that ticket as needed. And then if you need to create a brand new support ticket, you would come up here to the new support ticket and click on that link. It's going to open up a form. Go ahead and complete the form, and when you've entered all the information that you have, you would click on submit, and then you would receive an email notification confirming that the ticket has been created, as well as giving you a link to that ticket. Once it's been created and you've submitted it, it will then show up in your all ticket list. And then one last thing I want to show inside of the support portal is, regardless of which tab you're on, you will always have this opportunity to type in a search term. So if you're just not sure where to start, or if you have a certain thing that you're trying to tackle or troubleshoot, just enter a couple of the search terms here and run your search, and it'll find all of the related articles and sections that might be relevant and helpful to you. So with that, that concludes our tips and tricks for this month. And if you have any additional topics you would like to see us record or make available to you, please submit them to Dan Schmidt at dans@synergetic-data.com. Thank you.